Hello everybody, I'm Julian and welcome to a new video. Configuration management, an exciting new feature available with FintechOS 22. This feature lets users control the ownership, the versioning, the deployment, the import or export of all the components that fulfill a specific business need, such as a digital journey. To be more specific, this means that your entities, attributes, libraries, digital journeys are now in a control context and they can be exported or imported in an easier and faster way. And this is good, right? Now, it's time for you to hear some new names, our new friends here at FintechOS: digital assets, digital solutions, digital solution packages. And last but not least, the release manager security role. This is very important, especially if your organization has a designated role that controls the overall ownership and deployment. I will start with digital asset. Using a digital asset, now we group together configuration items that belong to a common context. Entities, attributes, digital journeys, these are all configuration items grouped under one name: digital asset. A digital asset enables users to prevent situations where different digital solutions update the same configuration item, therefore corrupting each other's data. You can eliminate the manual tracking of all the components required to run a specific functionality when you need to export it and deploy it on another environment. This is huge. Before, you had to keep track of everything that made your product work, and that was quite time-consuming. And you can lock an entire application in a specific state, for instance a stable version used for distribution, this way preventing further modification of its customization items. After we configure the digital assets, we bundle them into digital solutions for easy distribution and deployment. And this is made possible by the digital solution packages. This contains all the digital assets that are part of that digital solution, making it easier to export and import them. And this brings us to the release manager security role, the one who orchestrates the whole process and has the rights to lock or unlock a digital asset or to import or export a digital solution package. And since we are talking about security roles, I must mention the developer security role. Users with this role can create and work with digital assets and with their customization items. And with all the concepts pinned down, it's time to dive in. This is the Innovation Studio interface, and I will show you a comparison with the old one to see what's new. There are three main functionalities to work with: open existing digital asset, import digital asset, and create new digital asset. With open, you can resume work on an existing digital asset. With import, you can import packages which contains one or more digital assets. And with create, it's as simple as it says, create a new digital asset. Let's click create a new digital asset and let's discuss about the options that we have here. Code. We need to insert an identification code for this digital asset. The name is the name of the digital asset, and we need to add a description for this digital asset. Everything else is read-only. A quick clarification here about the versioning. This field is automatically set and updated when you lock or unlock a digital asset. If a user locks a digital asset, it prevents further modification of its customization items. The customization items are still functional though. You can, let's say, use the digital assets digital journey to insert new records, but you cannot edit that digital journey. And by locking a digital asset, you mark it as a stable version to be used for release in compliance with your organization implementation workflow. But more on that later. I will give this digital asset a code, name, and the description. And here on the Dependencies tab, we can select the minimum platform version with which this digital asset is compatible with. Once the minimum platform version is selected, you cannot import the digital asset in a prior version. So keep that in mind. Save and reload, and the digital asset dependencies menu is available. Here you can add dependencies or another digital asset. From the field labeled Reference Digital Asset, click the drop-down arrow and select the digital asset from the list. To delete dependencies, select the dependency from the grid and click Delete. Let's get back to the first tab, General, and click Set as Context Digital Asset. Now the digital asset will record all the configuration items that I create and will add them to the list. Also, the name of the digital asset will be displayed next to the Innovation Studio logo. As I said, the Configuration Items tab houses all the components required for the digital asset to work. Entities, form-driven flows, entity views, scripts, configurations for the automation processors, and any configuration made while the digital asset was set as context. To add a configuration item, just click Add. And once you select the type of the digital asset to add, the system will display the grid with the configuration items available. And you have the option to remove a configuration item by clicking Remove. This will remove child dependencies as well. And once it's removed, the configuration item is available to be used in another digital asset. Now, the third tab, Related Solutions. This tab displays the digital solutions where the digital asset is included, but more on that later. Data Import Files. This section tab displays data import templates and config data definitions. This allows the users to populate the digital assets, metadata, and data. From here, you can set the configuration items templates and records data model that you will use for imports, and then you can perform actual imports. From the sixth tab, the Configuration Items Migration tab, you can import digital solution packages into an existing digital asset. This allows the users to easily upgrade legacy applications to take advantage of the configuration management capabilities. Now, let's talk a little bit about the new header. Here you can find the information about the state of the digital asset, about the status, about the version, and also you have a shortcut to configuration items and the option to close the digital asset. If you want to prevent further modification to a digital asset's configuration items, you can lock it. And to lock it, you need the Release Manager security role. Let's lock this digital asset. Now the header is displaying the state as locked. If you want to unlock a digital asset and resume development, from the General tab, click Unlock Digital Asset. Now the state is unlocked and the version is updated. Now it's possible to merge applications by transferring all the configuration items from one digital asset to another. This is made possible by a function called Branch Digital Asset. Keep in mind that this will empty the source digital asset and will tag it as obsolete. And once it's obsolete, you cannot reactivate the digital asset. Remember earlier when I mentioned the third tab, Related Solutions, and I said that this is where you can find the digital solutions where the digital asset is included. Well, it's time to talk about digital solutions. Digital solutions allows you to bundle digital asset for easy distribution and deployment. You can use them to create product suites that contain multiple applications, each based on a specific digital asset. Keep in mind that a digital asset can be part of multiple digital solutions. Now, from the main menu, Configuration Management, Digital Solutions, and click Insert. Let's give this digital solution a code, a name, and a description. After save and reload, we can select our digital asset. Now that our digital asset is within a digital solution, let's get to configuration management, deployment, digital solutions packages, and click Insert. Let's name it and select our digital solution. Save and reload, and now we can export our digital solution package. And that's how easy it is. And we are now on another environment and we need to import the digital solution package exported earlier. Click Import Digital Asset to import packages from your local machine and to check the statuses of the included digital assets. Select the zip which contains your digital asset, and after package integrity validations, click Continue Import. And that was all for today. I'm Julian. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos from FintechOS. Bye bye.